so it's right that we made a record results in the second half, both in terms of operating margin and net recurring results. We had a record cash flow generation, more than 3 billion. That's quite a significant and stupendous performance. In all this, the balance sheet has further strengthened. What is the strong reason for this rebound? I think the one is clearly all the work we have done in the last 2 years with the transformation of the organization is helping us to capture more market share at the country level. Renovation market in Europe is absolutely booming, and Saint-Gobain is very strongly positioned in renovation market to serve the customer with the complete solution. We have Americas where the construction market is booming in the last 6 months, and you see the numbers are very good. And China has actually in the last 3 quarters is bounced back. It's double digit in the second half. India, which suffered for the second and the third quarter, the fourth quarter actually it's bounced back in a very strong manner. So it's basically our positioning in renovation market. There is a lot of push for energy efficiency related renovation, and Saint-Gobain is able to leverage the whole thing which is happening. The other, which is very important thing, I think, is I must tell, is that we have a new chapter in Saint-Gobain. We have a new CEO been appointed from 1st of July, which is Benoit Bazin. We are all very excited about this announcement, and I think it's going to bring new energy in the organization.
I want to come on to his appointment in more detail in just a moment, but just in terms of the renovation market, clearly it's been a very strong source of growth for you as people have been, for the most part, in advanced economies at home for the last several months. What is the outlook for the renovation market as vaccination rollouts get underway and people begin to re-engage in the world in a more normal fashion?
Yeah, so renovation market is driven primarily because what is happening is that one is there is a green wave, there is a consistent, the recognition of the need to renovate the house because many of the buildings are not in norms and there are a lot of new regulations coming in. COVID has actually helped to accelerate the need to renovate, which is much more energy driven and also at the same time the health driven. I mean, the uniqueness of Saint-Gobain is that we are not just providing only the energy-driven solutions. We are also providing solutions which actually takes care of well-being of all of us. What I mean by that is providing the comfort of acoustic, comfort of ventilation, comfort of quality of air. And so the value proposition is quite compelling for you to go ahead and do the renovation in your houses.
I'm curious on the supply side of things, if you're seeing any particular inflationary pressures come through on the raw materials that you use.
Yes, I mean, it is certainly, raw material, there is some amount of supply chain related challenges, but we are able to manage it. Again, most of the things are locally done. Our materials don't move significantly from one continent to the other continent. And because just as the model of the business is like that, we are able to deal as of now. The supply chain issues are being managed, I would say, relatively quite well.